Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Protego! Levioso!
Work hard and don't be afraid to fall. You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy, or just run, of course.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you, and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return, and that power is immeasurable.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Something threatens me.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe. Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm working. Working on not working.
Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin loyalists off? I can't tell you what a relief that was to everyone.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Incendio. Accio.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, Owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Revelio! I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. I'd best keep looking. Accio! Revelio. Accio. This'll do nicely. No statues here. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. Here's a welcome surprise. Accio! I'd best keep looking. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. No statues here. Accio! Nothing. This'll do nicely. I'd best keep looking. No statues here. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Accio! Nothing. I'll take that, thank you. Levioso! What's happening?
could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio.
Where did I set my traps? The lower Hogsfield or upper Hogsfield? Nothing to poach in Arrington except spiders. Worth the trouble, if you ask me.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Accio.
Surprising how many nibblers you could find down there.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Accio. Yes. What have you done?
Potato! What?
Incendio!
I won't go down as easy!
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
I suppose you have!
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. منين طلعت لنا انت؟ الله يغرب البليسك. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. انت نايم من جنب باب البث ولا ايش فيه؟ والله نايم جنب باب القناة، مدخل القناة نايم جنبه. هب يا وجهك، شو مسهرك انت؟ شو مسهرك؟ يمكنك تقديم الوقت من خلال الخريطة والضغط على R3. اوكي R3. يمكنك انتظار بين الليل والنهار. الله، قصيدة. يمكنك الانتظار بين الليل والنهار. شرقة يوم جديد، طلع الصبح وذهب الليل. بسم الله. شو ذولي؟ عيون ينظروا لي. كلاس في لندن. عندي كلاس في لندن، حصة تعليم السحر. سحر بحر. مسي عمك وابوك، عمك امك وابوك. دي كيف عمك امك وابوك؟ في صفحة مخبية هنا.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done.
منهم
Then you're
ميسي.
ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention.
شو لك كم يوم ازعجتنا. ميسي منهم ميسي.
Defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
ايش يعني الزوط؟
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
وين اللي تو؟ ايوه هذه. عندي بنت الطيران، ما تشوف شر. من زمان عندك ذي؟ يعني ايش تحس فيه؟
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
من هو ميسي؟ أنا بس نفسي أعرف مين ميسي.
Still at it, I see.
تقول لي ميسي عمك. مين ميسي؟ يا حقر. ايش يعني حقر؟ شنو يعني حقر؟ من وين انت؟ ايش قاعد تقول انت؟ باي لغة تتكلم؟
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did.
هو
Suffice
صوت
it to
منور.
say, the job was not without its hazards.
كيف حالك؟
I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did.
لطيف.
Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you.
كيف اسم
I've
أمك
heard
لطيف؟
all about you, of course. Confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
يا أخي أحسك ما تعرف تسولف أنت.
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puff scheme.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat bogies, you know. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
بس يا ورع.
Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. Have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her,
وعليكم
I'd
السلام
imagine they're
ورحمة
not
الله.
exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand.
هاي
I'd very much
سارة.
appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
يا ستي يا ختيارة يا زينة كل الحارة. لا 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 لا.
To finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty. I wonder if you learned it.
أهلا بكم في مدرسة هوجورتس في لندن، والتي تقع بين الجبال وهي مخفية، حيث أن هذه القلعة وهذه الجامعة السرية محاطة بالسحر. حتى التماثيل تتكلم. بسم الله، شفتك تتحرك، لا تسوقها، شايفك تتحرك. تو كان يقول هم. تخص يا خروف. مشت عليك. وش اللي مشت عليه؟ يعني انت كذب اللي قبل شوي مو اختك سارة؟ هذا انت؟ هاها، صفحة سحرية. أجراس الأخوات الثلاثة. صفحات الدليل. يقال أن أجراس الأخوات الثلاثة هي تكريم ل3 تلال متشابهات جميلة شديدة الانحدار، ترتفع بشكل مهيب فوق واد في أرغيل شاير. الشاير. يشاع أنه يمكن للمرء سماع رنينهم في الوديان وعبر المرتفعات عندما يقرعون في القلعة. كان سكان المحليون في حيرة من أمرهم من الرنين الغامض لسنوات عديدة. أوكي. والآن يا أطفال، يا أعزائي الحلوين، يجب أن ما أدري وين نروح وين. أوكي. هاها، في صفحة هنا. كانت هذه المقشة المكسورة ملكا لسيلين وارتاتابي، ويشاء أنها كل ما تبقى بعد أن أصرت على استعراض سحر الانتقال الآتي القمري التجريب جزء من الصف الثالث. لا أحد يعلم أن كانت نجحت في ذلك أم لا. واو، نايس، حلو. قاعد سلامات. حتى النباتات تتحرك، المكان كله متعفرت. شنو؟
ريفيليو.
دن دن دن
Revelio.
دن. نحن القلمبرليز. إن نحن القلمبرليز حشرات طائرة سحرية تنتج العسل الأسود. وسرح له مثل العسل وسط الضمائر غالة حق المحن والأراضي المحيطة.
Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
انتظر حتى المساء.
Expelliarmus. Lumos. Accio. Reparo. Incendio.
كها عرفنا الحل.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Lumos. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
شيل الضوء باهته شوي. ستغفر الله. حتى استغفر ما أعرف استغفر. يا أخي أنت إيراني أنت. أحسك إيراني، عربي نص نص، كله بدريات العربي عندك. ما تعرف تكتب عربي. شوف انت واحد من الاثنين، يا إيراني يا كردي. لا سعودية، سعودية والله العظيم بذمة أمي وأبي. إيه لا واضح اقتنعت. إيه كذا الألوان أحسن شوي صح؟ وين راح؟
Incendio.
والله العظيم أنا سعودية، سعودية. كيف أنا سعودية؟ لازمتين، يا سعودية يا سعودي. سعودية ايش؟ ما حد يكتب سعودية حبيبي انت. عربي نص نص. واضح من كتابتك من اغلاطك هذه انك انت مش سعودي.
Incendio. Luke, I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
سعودية والله العظيم أنا سعودية. أنت ما تهوبي. خشمي عورني.
Lumos. Revelio.
صح. لا تطبق علي. كيف لا تطبق علي؟ كم عمرك انت؟
Revelio.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
أما اسمه دنكن.
Must have been a giant venomous
Dunkin'
tentacula.
Donuts.
It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunking for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This will show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunking for me.
يا صبابين القهوة. شنو يقول انت بابا؟ انت من وين جاي؟ انت من اللي دلك على قناتي؟ منين طلعت لنا انت؟ لا تطقطق على الله يبليك مثلي. انا ما اعرف عربي. هي تعرف فارسي بس. خودم شو زوم برم قلم درم. Dear Lord, English cake. Okay, يوجد لدينا رداء جديد. We have a new dress. Can't believe it. علي أنا سلطان، لا تطقطق علي أنا سلطان، الله يبليك مثل أنا ما أعرف أكتب. ما له دخل، ترى أنك ما تعرف تكتب هذا مو ابتلاء، تقدر تتعلم وتكتب كويس عادي. هذا لو انه مرض كان اوكي انا معاك، بس انه هذا شيء عادي تقدر تطور، تصقل خبراتك، تتعلم الكتابة. سن شكلك تحب الدراما، تحب تسوي كذا انك مسكين وانه يعني غلبان مسكين والدنيا قاسية ومحدش يرحمني، ما حد يحبني، الله يرحمني. يلا طرت علي فجأة تذكرته. Yep, هذا حسابي بلاي ستيشن. This is my PlayStation account. If you'd like to add me. شكرا على هذ النصيح يا أخي. بسم الله، تمثال ذلك يتكلم. ايه إذن نتحرك. شنو عفريت هذا؟ المدرسة كلها مسكونة، كل شيء متعفرت فيها.
142 staircases, and this is where they put me.
اوكي. كم عمرك يا سلطان؟ سليطين.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
أنا مش قادر أقاوم النوم. عمر 9 سنين، العمر كله يا قلبي. هنا أقول أثري عمرك 9 سنين يا قلبي، انت يا حياتي. خلاص خلاص انت حبيبي، خلاص. خلاص انت صديقي. بس يا اخي ليش حسابك كذا شكله غريب؟ كأنه مو شكلك جديد على اليوتيوب انت، ولا تقوم مسوي حساب؟ تبي اضبط لك حسابك في اليوتيوب، اسوي لك شعار واسوي لك بانر يا قلبي. في دي السلطعوني الحلو حبوب. ليش لا يا ورع؟ تقول لي لا، الحين انا اقول لك بساعدك بضبطك تقول لي لا؟ مسح وجهك، ما عيب عليك؟ رجال مع رجال.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath.
يا ساجد
Intramuros.
أنا فيني جاني النوم فصلت.
Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
والله فصلت فصل أليمة أنا.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
والله أنا فصلت خلاص. اي والله النوم.
Surprising how much of this
خلاص أنا
is
توي شارب
rather
قهوة.
unfortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path. Sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
عمي فصلت أنا خلاص لازم